So what'd you need from me, Victor? Been trying to keep myself busy.
Okay, so I need you to promise me that you're gonna keep an open mind.
Keep an open mind? What is it now, Victor?
I know you're being stubborn and saying that you're going to die alone and you're hung up on your ex and all of that. I think the best remedy for that is to get back into the game. So this here, it's Brooke. She's a sonogram tech. Hello.
You trying to set me up?
Not set up. Meet. Get to know. Distract you and...
Hush. It's a pleasure to meet you. You're beautiful. But let me ask you a question. Are you looking for a family? Are you looking for that white picket fence house? A wedding? A couple of kids running in the backyard? Be honest with me.
I mean, with the right person, that is the dream.
Well, Victor had good intentions, but I don't know if he told you, I'm infertile. I'm not having kids. I'm not getting married. I'm gonna work on my car. It's gonna be the best car that has ever driven on the road. But again, it was nice meeting you. And I hope you meet a man who can give you all those things, or maybe you don't need any of that stuff and you find happiness yourself. Don't set me up with anyone else, Victor. I appreciate it, but I don't need no one.
Brian. He is cute. Are we wearing the same shirt? I know you're my baby's mother, and I know that things haven't worked out the way that you would like them to in a perfect world. But I'm here to ask you, okay, from my heart, please leave me alone. Just let me go, okay? I gave you money to hold you over until I pay child support. I don't want any more of this. When I have this baby, Joey, which is very soon, I want you in the delivery room. It's like you're not hearing a word that I'm saying. I hear your words, Joey. Just like I heard you say I love you to me the other day. So don't even go there. You tricked me into saying it pretty much. You know when you go to Starbucks and they say enjoy your coffee and then you say you too? That's pretty much what you did. Joey, look me in my eyes and tell me that you don't love me. I told you I don't want you to contact me anymore, okay? I've given you more than enough money. I've given you more than... Okay, well, if you don't want to be honest with yourself and you want to play games, I'm having you in the delivery room. Or certain people will hear you saying this. I love you too. You recorded me saying it. Really? If you actually loved me, right, as you say you do, and you actually want to see me happy, and you want to make my life easier, you wouldn't have recorded me. A person that loves me would not try to ruin my marriage with Miranda. You're not meant to be with Miranda. We all know that. We all know that you love me and that you're supposed to be with me. And if you don't show up to the delivery room and you don't take me to the hospital, I'm gonna play this for Miranda. She's gonna know you said it to me, and whether or not she wants to pretend that it doesn't bother her, you know just as well as I do, it's going to eat her alive, and you both are not going to be able to sustain whatever charade you already have going. You're not gonna get away with this, Melissa. And if you think that by having me in the delivery room for the birth of my baby, it's going to make me get back with you, or whatever the case may be, I'm just always going to remember you recording me saying that and you blackmailing me. Hey Joey, What are you doing? I'm packing a hospital bag to be in the delivery room for Melissa. But I told you that I was uncomfortable with you going. I told you how I felt. I can't explain it to you, Miranda. But if I don't go, it's going to be a lot worse than if I do. So hopefully she gives birth in a few hours or whatever. We were doing so good. You were listening to me, you were caring about me, we were having fun again. And now you just run back to her and you want to be in the delivery room for this baby. Miranda, I really don't want to go. You know, after really thinking about it, I don't want to do this. Then why are you going? Why do you continue to let her have a hold on you? Why? The only thing that can rationalize all of this and make it better is just thinking about that baby. Try to just see it from that perspective, and once the baby is born, I'll give it money and we don't gotta deal with it anymore. Just let me be there for the birth and that's it. If you think that you just going to the delivery room and being there and then saying goodbye to the baby is going to stop her from harassing you and stop her from continually ruining our life, I don't even know what to say. Because that's just gonna be the beginning, and I'm tired of it. I am so tired of it, Joey. Like, I asked you not to go. That's the only thing I asked you. And you're going. Why should I stay with you? Like, why should I continue to put up with any of this if you're just going to continue to ignore how I feel? Amanda, you don't get it. She's blackmailing me. You know, I know we both hate Melissa. But the more that I think about it, I don't want to become one of those bitter people that takes it out on the baby. You know, I feel like that karma comes back to you. I don't think we've been harsh on the baby. The baby's not even here yet. I mean, because of you, I've been calling it a bastard baby. Oh. I don't say that so much to hurt the baby, but I say it because it's true. You don't know if Joey's the father. You don't know who the father is. It's a bastard baby. Fatherless baby. But if you're worried about karma, I'll stop. Well, either way, I don't know if he told you, but he said that he's going to be there for the birth of the baby. He's going to the delivery room, even though I said I didn't want him to. I'll stop him. You've seen me stop everything else that Melissa's wanted to do. How? He's a grown man. He's got his heart set on going. We can think about that, but I have a better idea. If he was in the delivery room and there for the birth of the baby, he can get a paternity test right then and there. You're right. They can test the baby as soon as it's born. That would bite her in the ass. I just don't know if I want him there, though. But that's such a good... Well, you do have time to think. But she could go into labor any minute, so I would make a decision sooner than later. Yeah. And I don't know if I should be more focused on the fact that Joey wants to go, you know? I think he's the problem in this situation, no? When it comes to this specific situation, I spoke to Joey, and I don't really think he wants to be there. But he has reasons that I can't go into right now. Just trust me in saying that this is all gonna work out. Because you have me. I swear, I didn't mean it when I said I loved her. Like, you know when you're getting coffee from someone and they say have a good coffee and you say you too? She just got me in the moment. Okay, well, she's blackmailing my brother. She recorded my brother without him knowing, and I'm going to get that recording from her by any means necessary. Thank you, Gabby. But listen, remember that she's still pregnant, all right? Like, I want you to get the phone from her, and I want you to get this evidence away from her, but she's still pregnant. You have to have some respect. I'm going to get the phone from her, Joey. She'll be fine. All right. Thank you for doing this. I really appreciate it. You know, maybe if you hadn't been in the room with her to begin with, she wouldn't have been able to record you, and you wouldn't have had this problem. I know that, Gabby. Just keep me updated with everything, alright? She should be at the house, And just again, don't do nothing illegal and don't hurt her. I know, Joey. I'm just getting the phone from her. Hello? Joey, I think I'm going into labor. I'm in the back of an Uber, and I'm heading to the hospital now. I would like you to meet me there. So you're not at home? No, I said I'm on the way to the hospital. I'm in an Uber. Are you going to be there or not, Joey? Because remember what we spoke about. Yeah, I'll meet you there, alright? Just stay calm and everything. Damn. Well, that I think about does it for my shift. Since you said your grandson isn't here yet, I think the other home aide should be arriving any minute. How did it go with your husband and his pregnant ex-girlfriend? Oh, he actually, he went to the delivery room, so he's there now, I think. Oh. You're a grandmother who's been through a lot. Do you think that's a red flag? I don't know your husband, sweetheart. I can't pass judgment. But I will say, a man shows his true heart and intentions by placing him in the situations that he really cares about. You'll never find a man in a place that he doesn't want to really be. Yeah. Every day I wonder whether or not I should cut my losses. At the same time, some men have a hard time letting go, and they fall hard for people they shouldn't. My son actually has an ex-girlfriend who he can't get over, even though she has a baby and is pregnant right now.
Hey, Grandma. I got off work early, so Miranda?
Brian.
What are you doing here?
This is your I'm actually her new home aide.
Oh, ain't that the coincidence?
Yeah.
I've been trying to be patient with you guys, doctors, nurses, everyone. You guys took a sonogram and have not told me anything, and I cannot wait anymore. There's something wrong with my baby.
Shay, this isn't an easy thing to say. I'm sorry.
What are you sorry about?
I thank you for coming. Would you like any tea? I'm okay. Thank you. I like what you've done with your hair. Short is a good look for you. Thank you. But what is it that you called me here for? What do you want to talk about? Before I get to my main point, I had told Joey that it wasn't a good idea for his sister to be a babysitter to my grandchild. After all, just like Melissa, she has a criminal record. I don't know if you know that. I'm well aware of everything she's done. I know her history. And you're still letting her be your babysitter. Yes, that's the plan. My daughter is not a good person. She's a horrible person. There's a reason that I don't consider myself her mother. I have never had an issue with Gabby. I consider her my friend. Okay, well, we all know Joey's in the hospital with Melissa now, and I assume that you believe once that baby is born, he's going to just give her child support and that'll be that. I am not saying this to put down the baby. I have nothing against the baby. But I do not care about that baby. It is not my baby. And Joey may be the father, but he is my husband. And I am not having anything to do with his other life. He cannot have both. The main reason I support Joey being in this baby's life is because he's having a daughter. Melissa did not turn out well, given the relationship she's had with her father. And the last thing that we all want is for Joey's baby to turn out like Melissa. It seems to me that you have bit off more than you can chew with Melissa, and you know that Joey is stuck with that baby. And that is your grandchild, but you cannot get rid of the mother of that grandchild. And I am sorry that that's on your shoulders, but that's not my problem. So don't bring it into my home. They all look at you like a hero. Meanwhile, you're the villain.
Victor, something happened with Shay.
Oh God. Can I say something to you, Brian?
What is it, Victor? This is an emergency.
She's your ex for a reason. Frankly, she's a poison to your life and she's treated you terribly. She has said some of the most heinous things to you and hasn't regarded your feelings in any way whatsoever. I just, as your friend, wish you would move on.
Victor, her pregnancy ended. She's 26 weeks.
Oh, my God, that's awful. Even for someone like her, I don't like to hear that.
Yeah. But get this, her baby's father left her a note. He left. He said it was too much for him.
Oh my God, what a scumbag. Ugh, people are terrible. But Brian, how do you play into all this?
She called me.
You spoke to her?
No, it's a missed call. I haven't called her back, and I don't know if I should. I feel like it's the right thing to do.
It's a nice thing to do, and I'm sure she needs some emotional support right now with her man leaving her. You're the next best thing, but Brian, you're more than the next best thing. You deserve your own happiness, and she was always a life suck out of you. I don't think this would be a wise decision to insert yourself into her life at a time like this. But I know how you feel about her.
I don't know what to do.
Melissa, they said they're gonna come break your water soon or whatever. They also said something about Pitocin. Okay, but where is my doctor? I want to speak with my doctor. I haven't spoken to him yet. Yeah, there's something with that. What do you mean there was something with that? Can you tell me what's going on? What happened? Your gyno's not going to be able to make it. We have to use the hospital doctor. The house doc? I am not using this hospital's doctor. I want my doctor. But I can't pull your doctor out of my ass. So you're going to have to use whatever they got. Joey, I'm not kidding around. I'm giving birth. Like, this isn't a joke anymore. I want my doctor. They're all doctors. He doesn't know your stuff more than this doctor will. Okay, your body's the same as everyone else's. My body's the same as everyone. I was high risk, Joey. My body's not the same as everyone else's. I want my doctor. You know, I think she just went there for like pain. I don't think her water actually broke yet, but it's been a few hours, so I wonder what's happening. Well, I do know one thing. Because she's been such a bitch as of late, she's not gonna have her regular doctor to deliver this baby. How do you know that? Because I may or may not have slashed his tires. Where the hell did you go, Joey? You've been gone for a while. Would you relax? I was in the waiting room for a minute. I'm trying to call Miranda. I don't want my wife being pissed that I'm in my ex-girlfriend's delivery room, okay? Okay, well, while you were in the waiting room ignoring me for your little wife, they finally took a sonogram, and now the baby's back in the breech position. Alright, well, newsflash, Melissa. I know you wanted to deliver the baby your way or whatever the case may be, but if that doctor, that house doctor, comes into this room and says that you need a C-section to make sure that this baby gets here in tip-top shape, that's what you need to do because you're not putting my baby in harm's way. Oh, so what? Do you care about this baby more, or do you care about your wife? Well, I care about both. It's that crazy, and you know what? Yeah, I'm thinking about my wife being at work and not picking up her phone. That's what I'm thinking about right now.
Hey, Miranda, if I had known that you were going to be my grandmother's homemaid, I would have done something at work so that I got off later, so that we wouldn't be bumping into each other as much.
Oh. It's okay. We don't have to be weird with one another. We can be civil, you know.
All right. Just don't want to make you uncomfortable or anything like that.
You don't make me uncomfortable, Brian. Believe me.
Let me wash my grandmother's plates. You're off duty now, right? Let me do it.
It's alright. One plate's not gonna kill me.
I feel bad that you're washing my grandmother's plates. I know you're her homemade, but come on, don't be stubborn.
I'm not being stubborn.
But you are.
I'm not.
I'm sorry.
What's up, Gabby? You know, because she went into labor, I wasn't able to get her phone from her. So she still has you recorded on there. No, Gabby. Thank you for trying to get the recording anyway. Is Miranda pissed off that I went to the delivery room? She's not happy that you went. And she has no idea that your ex-girlfriend is blackmailing you to be there. So I'm going to tell her. Oh, Gabby, come on, my plan is to get her phone while she's giving birth, and then I'll delete the recording. You're not going to be able to delete it from her phone, Joey. And if you are, she probably has it backed up somewhere. Miranda deserves to know the truth. And if she doesn't know the truth, your ex-girlfriend's going to continue to blackmail you. So I have to tell her. Can you at least just give me time to try to get it from her? I really don't want to upset Miranda, alright? I already know she's upset that I'm here. I don't want to make the situation worse. Joey, forget about the recording and worry about getting a paternity test as soon as that baby is born. You understand that this is your opportunity to really find out if you're the father. Make this trip to the delivery room have a purpose. Don't just be there for the birth of a baby that might not even be yours. Get that test. I'll get the paternity test. Just please, listen to what I'm telling you. Bye, Joey.
Hello?
Hi. Is this Derek Montgomery?
Yeah, speaking.
My name's Gabby, and I know you were a potential baby daddy for Melissa's baby until she so-called proved that my brother was the father. But I'm calling to let you know that she's giving birth today.
Now why should I care? I'm not the dad. She took a test.
Were you there when she took the paternity test?
No.
Right. And I wasn't there. My brother wasn't there. No one was there but her. So I don't trust the test. And I'm telling you that she's giving birth today, just in case you want to go to the hospital and get a paternity test done when that baby comes out. Because I think we should all be a little more sure of those results. But if you don't show up to the hospital, just know that we are going to be taking another test. I'm going to make sure of it.
There's a lot to think about right now.
I know.
What are the odds that you think that I'm actually the father, though?
Honestly, I don't know. But I'm hoping for the best. It's just I hate how I'm ready to give birth, and everyone in this hospital, nurses, doctors, everyone, they're terrible at communication. No one talks to me.
Melissa, can you just relax for a minute?
I thought this was going to be like an informed process where everyone tells you every detail of what's going to happen, but everyone's just as quiet as if it's an OBGYN appointment, and
Melissa, can you listen to me?
Is it, Joey?
The sonogram tech person messed up the sonogram, okay? The baby's not actually breech. You're not going to have to get a C-section. So you can relax a little bit.
They were wrong? So I can give birth the way I want to give birth.
That's what I just said. Okay, so you can calm down now. Right? You're gonna have a baby.
I can't calm down, Joey. I know you think I'm being a bitch, and I know you think I'm a monster, but at the end of the day, I'm just scared. Alright?
You shouldn't be scared, Melissa.
Why not? Everything else in my pregnancy has gone wrong, and now this is the big moment, and of course I'm here,
okay? I'm here by your side.
I'm here to help you. I'm here to comfort you, okay? I'm actually here in the room with you. You have your baby's father with you, all right? So I'm not gonna let nothing happen. Why? Because I'm blackmailing you? No. Because I care about you, okay? I don't want nothing to happen to you or the baby. Listen, you just gotta give it time, like, you know, to get more dilated, it takes a bit, you know, not everyone goes, it's just the waiting, it's killing me, I'm very impatient, and, you know, I've known people that went into labor and had the baby an hour later. Miranda was in labor for like, I don't want you bringing her name up in my delivery room, you understand? I'm just using it as a comparison, I don't want you to think this is a walk in the park. This is a process. I know it's not a walk in the park, Joey. I wasn't born yesterday. I just wish that I was one of those moms who had an easy delivery. You know, my husband's in his ex-girlfriend's delivery room waiting for his baby to be born. Now he's not answering his phone.
That must be really hard for you.
I thought that I would get used to all this stuff, but it just gets harder every day, you know?
And here I am randomly kissing you on impulse, without consent. I just want to say I'm sorry for that. I don't know what got into me, and I never mean to make you uncomfortable. You know, I can't apologize enough.
It's okay. Let's just not have that happen again. I'm your grandmother's aide, homemade, and let's just have our boundaries and maybe pretend that that never happened.
Yeah. Again, I'm gonna try to take later shifts at work so we don't bump into each other.
Victor told me about your ex-girlfriend's baby, that she had a pregnancy loss. I know she was your ex, but I'm sure that was hard on you too, right?
Yeah. But not only that, I went to the doctor and found out that I'm infertile. So, it's just everything that I had denied in our relationship is true now, and just thinking of that stuff too.
Oh. I'm sorry to hear that. I mean, it doesn't change anything about you as a human being.
It's all good, you know. What can I do? She was right. That's the lesson I learned. I should have listened to my ex, and I should have gotten tested, because I wasted a lot of years of her life that she'll never get back. And now with her pregnancy loss, she's back to square one at a older age. Part of that's my fault.
Anyone who uses infertility as a weapon like that doesn't deserve the time of day. That's a sensitive and personal issue, and heck, doctors don't know why I can't conceive right now, you know? But I look at everything as happening for a reason, as corny as that may be.
You're a really mature person. You're really helpful with certain things. And your husband may not realize it, but he's really lucky to have you.
Thank you. I should probably get going.
Abby, it's me. When you get this voicemail, please call me back. Because like I said, I was able to get the recording off of Melissa's phone. Alright, I got her phone, I deleted it. She can't blackmail me anymore. Miranda doesn't need to know what happened, okay? So, can you just not tell her, and let's pretend like this never happened, and I'm gonna try to leave the delivery room and apologize to Miranda for even going in the first place. Alright? Please call me back.
I'm telling you this because I don't only consider you my sister-in-law, but I consider you my friend. But also, me telling you this takes the power away from Melissa. Oh great. What is it, Gabby? Joey gave her a lump sum of money to hold her off until he paid child support. He didn't want any more contact with her and figured paying her money would shut her up until he can finalize things. While he was seeing her, he accidentally said, "I love you." Okay, so he tried to get rid of her to help me. Fine. But he also went behind my back and used our money without telling me. And he said, "I love you" to her. He went to go see her. No matter what his intentions are, that's fucked up. I'm not just sticking up for him when I say this, but I think she kind of tricked him, and it was to record him saying it, which she did. And now she's trying to blackmail him. But because I'm telling you this, she can't blackmail him anymore. I know, but Gabby, he wouldn't have been blackmailed if he didn't go see her. If he didn't do all this without telling me. It's the fact that he just is so comfortable with lying and going behind my back that makes me sick. I'm sorry, Miranda. But it's better that you know than not knowing, because I'm tired of seeing you as the victim, because you're not. You deserve better. Joey, while we wait for me to dilate more, can I say something?
Listen, Melissa, I think you should try to meditate or something, you know, try to get your body to do what you want it to do.
Don't you see that Miranda doesn't really appreciate you as a husband or a father?
Hypocrite, Melissa. A couple minutes ago, you yelled at me because I said her name, and now you're doing the same thing. I don't want to hear about it.
No, hear me out, okay? Sometimes I think that you just listen to your followers more than you listen to the people in your life. I have tried to include you in this pregnancy and my baby's life through every step of the way, from naming the baby, to picking out clothes, to being part of my baby shower, and even your mom gets along with me more than Miranda does. Like, on my side of the fence, you have the potential to have a happy family life. But when you're with Miranda, all it is trouble and her putting you down.
Let's get one thing straight, Melissa. Miranda's my baby's mother. I don't want you putting her down. I don't want you saying negative things about her. I don't want you trying to manipulate the situation. After everything you've done, I'm still with her, and that's how it's staying.
Did you ever think that maybe you do those things because you're not happy to be with her? Do you ever think that maybe your marriage sucks and you gravitate towards me because I make you happier?
I married Miranda. She's my first baby's mother. I started a life with her. No offense, Melissa, but everything that's happening in this room right now was an impulsive accident.
Well, I'm your baby's mother too. And over time, you're gonna have to realize who makes you happier. From what Joey told me last, she's pretty much dilating now. They had a problem where they thought she was breech, but they were wrong.
Does Miranda know that he went to the delivery room?
Miranda knows about everything that's happened, and she's not happy. I don't know what's gonna happen when she sees Joey, but she was really pissed off.
And what about the paternity test? Is he gonna take another one when that baby's born?
Yeah. I told Joey that his priority needs to be get that paternity test as soon as the baby comes out. I hammered it home.
You know what, Gabby? You should go.
To the delivery room?
Yeah. You're the aunt, technically. You need to be there, so he takes the test. Force his hand. Don't give that bitch a choice.
You're right. I don't see her letting me in the room, but I can try. You know there is still a chance that Joey may be the dad, though.
I know. But it's about time that we all be 100% certain.
You're right. I'll let you know how it goes. I'm so hungry. I wonder if they would let me eat while I wait to dilate. I don't know. We can ask the doctor when he comes back. I also have something that I want to ask the doctor when he comes back. What do you want to ask the doctor? I think that that once the baby's born, you know, we should do the paternity test just to get it out of the way and make sure everything. A paternity? I hope you're kidding. You're kidding, right, Joey? No, I just think it would be a safe idea. It took 2 tests already. We've been down this road, and now I'm about to give birth, and I'm going through things, and you're supposed to be here to support me, and all you're thinking about is paternity. Get out of my delivery room. I want you to get out. What do you mean get out? Don't you want me to be here for the birth of the baby? Heard me, Joey. If you're gonna stand here and be insensitive and just worry about your own crap, then get out. You don't need to be here. I don't want you here. Melissa, don't be like this. What if I am the father of the baby and you just kick me out? I know who put you up to this, and they have you wrapped around their stupid finger when you're supposed to be here supporting me. So I want you out, and if you don't get out, I'm calling security. This is my delivery room. I don't need you here. Hey, I'm going. But you know what? When this baby grows up and it's 20 years old, 30 years old, and it asks the question whether or not the father was in the room and I happen to be the father or something, you're not putting it on me. You're the one to kick me out of the room. Yeah, here I am waiting to be more dilated, and all he cares about is taking a paternity test. Like, I'm here in pain, I'm waiting, I'm trying to push a baby out, and he just wants to get tested. Well, that's really insensitive of him. I'm ashamed of him. It had to be either his wife or his witch sister that put him up to it. I know, and what just annoys me is that I've taken tests. I used their doctors, and it's never good enough. Now they want to be present. What else do they want to do? They want to see me physically pee in a cup or something? I don't know what they want. Okay, well, I'm here. And you just need to focus on delivering this baby in a healthy way. I'm here to support you. You're not alone. I know. Joey has all these followers and all this family, and maybe only like 1 or 2 followers care about me and you know? I appreciate it. Nothing is going to cause any more chaos while you push this baby out. Just focus on delivering this baby.
Hey, excuse me. My name's Derek Montgomery. I'm one of the potential baby daddies for Melissa Cartwright's baby. I want to go upstairs.
Are you being serious right now, Miranda? Do we really have to do this? How are you gonna kick me out of my own house? Because when it comes to Melissa, you always go behind my back, and I'm tired of it. I'm tired of finding things out through other people. If Gabby told you everything, right, then you know that I only went to that delivery room because she was blackmailing me, okay? Okay, but why did she have the ability to blackmail you in the first place? Because you went to go see her without even letting me know. You thought I was gonna be okay with that? I went to go see her so I could give her money so that she would leave us alone until I paid child support. Don't you want her leaving us alone until I can give her those payments? Again, when you go to see her, I want to know that you're going to see her. And if you're going to be giving her a lump sum of money, I would want to know that too. I didn't tell you because you were going to tell me no. And then you would tell me no, and then she's just going to continue to harass me. You know what I'm saying? And it's my money anyway. Okay, yeah, pull the your money card. I work too, okay? I've been working my ass off. I make money too. Just saying. I got to ask you for permission to give my other baby's mother money to keep her quiet. Like, I'm trying to do the right thing, and now I'm getting kicked out of my house. Joey, I really just don't want to see you right now. Okay, I need time alone. So go back to the delivery room and go be with your baby's mother and your baby. I can't go back to the delivery room because I was asking her for a paternity test, and then she got mad at me. And I'm asking for a paternity test again to do the right thing, and I'm in trouble with that too. Okay, don't act like you're doing a paternity test as a charity for me, okay? You should want to know whether or not you're the father as well. You should want definitive answers and to be sure of it, rather than just supporting her blind. I don't want to deal with you right now. I don't want to see you right now. Never happy. You're never happy with anything I do. The nurse said a man named Derek is downstairs claiming to be your baby's father. Well, he's not coming up here. I don't want him up here at all. Okay, it's a baby daddy free zone.
So would you like me to tell security to tell him to leave?
Yeah, or if you want to talk to him, whatever, just tell him that, like, I have no interest in seeing him, he's not the father, and I don't want to deal with him.
Can I make a suggestion?
Sure.
I know you are mad at Joey and you don't want him in the delivery room right now. But if he hears that the other potential baby daddy is trying to get in the room, he'll be protective and jealous.
Okay, yeah, like, I do want him in the delivery room, but I'm not dealing with paternity tests or whatever. Like, I want to have a nice birth, and I want to bond with my baby. I don't want it to feel like Maury Povich is in the room with us.
We won't allow him up here if he pushes that again.
And so what, you're gonna use Joey's jealousy against him or something?
Joey is a tremendously jealous person. He wants what he can't have, or he wants what is being competed for. If he knows that there's another man trying to be the child of his baby, naturally, he's going to be defensive.
All I want is for Joey to be by my bedside, and I want him to bond with his baby. I don't care about anything else, so whatever you think will work.
Alright, Melissa, you're almost fully dilated. This is looking good. Soon we're going to be able to get you pushing.
Great. But with all due respect, I really just wish I had my regular gynecologist here to deliver my baby. Is there any update on whether or not he's going to make it?
Melissa, if it makes you feel better, I googled him. He has great reviews and a long professional medical history.
It's just a comfort thing, okay? Like, I don't have my baby's father here, and I just don't want anything to go wrong.
Good hands. All I do is deliver babies. Some of them are graduating college today. Just try to relax. We're almost there.
I'm trying.
So just try to relax. In terms of your pregnancy and medical history, is there anything I should know about in terms...
You're asking me my medical history? Shouldn't you know that? Shouldn't you know that I was high risk and everything in between? This is why I want my doctor. I don't want you delivering my baby.
Melissa, you're going to let him deliver your baby, even if I have to tranquilize you myself.
So I'm friends with one of the girls in labor and delivery, and she says that Melissa's almost fully dilated now. Alright. I know it's bad to say, but I honestly just don't want to hear about her anymore. I just don't want to think about this situation.
I heard you didn't let Joey come back home. You kicked him out?
Yeah, because I'm tired of being a doormat. I'm tired of him going behind my back and just thinking that's okay, because you do one thing like that and it leads to other things, and I'm just tired of having to wonder what he's doing.
I get it, but in his misguided way, I think he was just trying to do the right thing. He just does it stupidly.
How many times is he gonna hide behind the fact that he's just dumb or something, you know? Like, sometimes, and I know this is hard for you to hear maybe, but sometimes I feel like I made a big mistake taking him back. Because now I just look like the fool. I just keep getting walked on.
Well, I know I'm his sister, and I'm supposed to support him, but you don't have to stay with someone just because you have a kid with them. If this is really bringing you down and hurting you that much, like a lot of people say, you might just have to cut him loose.
I know you've only been around for a little while, but do you think that he loves Melissa more than me at the end of the day?
I don't know, but if he really did, why is he not with her and why is he with you? You're progressing in dilation, but the problem here now is your blood pressure. We have to get your blood pressure under control. See, I told you you need to relax.
Oh my god. Okay, so what happened? What do we do to lower my blood pressure?
Right now we're on the cusp of whether or not we should give you medication for your blood pressure. I want to see if maybe you can calm yourself down.
For it myself? See, that doesn't sound professional. That's not something my doctor would say. What do we do though, like if the medication doesn't work also?
In worst case scenarios, you have to get some oxygen. You might need a C-section.
No, we're not. I've come this far. We're not doing a C-section.
We're not at that stage yet, but if we do get at that stage and you need one, and you don't get one,
The outcome could be terrible. She'll get whatever needs to be done for this baby. Right, Melissa? Oh my God. I told you my plan worked. Joey bumped into your other potential baby daddy, and they're apparently fighting downstairs. Alright, good. But again, I don't want him coming up here if he's gonna push for the damn paternity test. I'm trying to give birth. Don't worry. When he's done fighting, I'll let him know. Listen, don't be coming here making her uncomfortable and all that. From what I remember, she got a restraining order against you. You shouldn't even be in this building.
The last I heard, she was telling me that you didn't care about the baby. You didn't care about her pregnancy. Now all of a sudden you care?
Yeah, I care about that baby upstairs. You know, the same baby that's not yours.
Oh, you acting like a father now. You know, I heard about you drinking around your baby, I could have your kids taken away. You know that?
You're gonna take my kids away? What are you gonna do, call ACS from a payphone? You can't even afford your own cell phone. You were sleeping on a couch a few weeks ago. What is it that you want? You want a paternity test to prove that I'm the dad and you're not? I'll take one, but she won't let me.
A lot of arrogance and a lot of tough talk. Acted like you're the best thing in her life. Meanwhile, if I remember correctly, she ran to me in the same week that she was with you. So I guess she wasn't feeling you that much, bro.
Bro got the diss track today, right? Why don't you hop off? You know, the funny thing about this whole situation is that if I wasn't the father of this baby upstairs, right? If I'm not the dad, she would still have me in the child's life over you. Because you ain't nothing but a deadbeat. Why don't you go outside where the ambulances are, ask someone for $1, and go get a cupcake right by the cafe over there. Because that's all you're doing. I'm actually going to go upstairs and hold the baby, yeah? I know I said I didn't want to talk about it, but the thought of Joey holding that baby with Melissa, it's just driving me crazy. Like, I don't even want to see him. Do you think that you're actually mad about him going behind your back with Melissa? Or do you think that you're low-key upset about him being in the delivery room? I think a mix of both, but I think also I feel like because he went to the delivery room, it's showing like where his heart really is. When I was away, you guys split up for a period of time, right? Yeah, because he cheated on me. When you were separated, do you think that you were happy? That was like the first time we had ever been like separated, and I don't know what I felt, because it was all new, so every emotion felt like fake or I don't know, like invalid, because it was the first time. Maybe if you keep Joey out of the picture for a long time, you should actually see if you're happy or not. But why is that so scary? I don't know, now that I'm dilated, everything feels real. Like, I didn't think I had this much anxiety. I can like feel my blood pressure being high.
I know, and that's okay. The baby's gonna be here soon. You know what I would do when I was pregnant and going into labor? I would find something to laugh about.
I can't remember the last time I laughed with everything that goes on in my life.
You'll get a kick out of this. Back when I saw Miranda on a regular basis, I used to slip her birth control so that she wouldn't have another baby with my son.
Really? I know that shouldn't make my day, but that really makes me smile. Yeah, Gabby, you've been away for so long, you missed so much. You know, there was one time where I suspected your mom was like slipping me birth control and no one believed me.
Oh my God, she should be in jail and no one believed you?
Yeah, I just had to let it go and I just never took a drink from her again.
You know, that really pisses me off.
Well, I don't see her anymore, so it is what it is. It's in the past.
You know, she has her menopause pills sent to her house like a subscription. I'm gonna be a porch pirate and steal them from her every time they come.
Oh my God, don't.
Shay, I'm flattered that you're here, and all I want to do is make you feel better. But I can't do much if you're not gonna talk to me. Why did you come if you're just gonna sit here in silence?
Because I wanted you to see what you did to me in person. 8 years I was with you, and for 8 years you kept a positive mindset that we could have a baby. Meanwhile, you were infertile and could have gotten tested. And now because of that, I wound up with the man that walked out on me, and I wound up in the situation that I'm in because you took my prime motherhood years from me. And you will never be able to give me that back. And now look at me, Brian. Look at what you've done to me.
Shay, from the bottom of my heart, I am sorry that I didn't get tested for infertility. I never meant to hurt you, and I never meant to take years from you.
No matter what you say and no matter what you do, you will always repulse me.
And that's fine, because I'm looking you right in your eyes right now, and no matter what you say to me, I still love you, and always will.
And that's pathetic, Brian.
It may be pathetic, but at least I can love someone unconditionally. Get out.
Her other potential baby daddy left the hospital, so you don't gotta worry about that anymore. Am I allowed to come back up or not?
She's fully dilated, Joey. She's going to be giving birth very soon.
Yeah, so that's why I'm saying, does she want me up there or no?
Listen to me. She's very stressed. Her blood pressure is very high. They had to put her on medication. She does not need any more stress, which means you are not going to come up here and push for a paternity test.
All right, but Ma, hear me out, okay? People still have doubts. Every day, someone points out that I may not be the father, and it's kind of making me feel doubtful. People want me to be there. People want to be sure that I'm the dad, so why can't we just take the damn test when the baby is born?
Are you that much of a pushover that you're going to listen to everyone else in the world, including your other baby's mother? This is Melissa's first pregnancy. Don't ruin it with a paternity test. Her entire pregnancy has been trash. This is her moment. She's already on medication for her blood pressure. You're not coming up here if you're going to push for a paternity test, Joey.
Ma, you have dedicated a lot of your time to this woman. You have played like a mother figure to her. Don't you yourself want to be sure that that's your grandchild?
I'm not going to say it again. You're only coming up here under one condition. And if you can't listen to that, stay in the lobby.
Alright, I'm here again, Melissa. I'm here for the baby's birth, so maybe you could relax a little now. Alright, Joey, but if you even mention a paternity test once, I want you out of this room.
I already briefed him. He knows the rules of the delivery room.
I'm not saying nothing about a paternity test, okay? We'll worry about it at a later date.
Alright, Dad, we're gonna ask you to step out for a moment while we do the epidural.
My baby's father can't stay in the room when I'm getting the epidural. I need him for, like, support.
Yeah, a lot of dads faint, so it's just our protocol now to have no one in the room.
I'm really not gonna faint. I've already been through this with my other baby's mother. Do not talk about her in this room.
Joey, maybe it's best if you just step out.
Yeah, Joey, just step out while they do this. I'm sure it'll just be 2 seconds.
Yeah, Dad, if you don't mind, please just step out.
But my mother gets to stay?
Do you want some tea, Gabby?
I'm okay. Thank you. By the way, Miranda kicked Joey out for going behind her back with Melissa and going to the delivery room and all of that.
Good for her. She should do whatever makes her happy at this point.
I know. It's a hard time for her with the baby being born. And he still has to get that paternity test. We all have to be 100% sure.
I have a feeling that he's the father. But I'm sure he'll get another test eventually.
Yeah. I just don't want to be that baby's aunt.
Do you want some tea, Gabby?
You asked me that already, Nanny Agatha. A minute ago.
Did I?
It's okay. We all forget from time to time. Alright, Melissa, so for the epidural, you're just gonna lean forward and not arch your back, but stick your butt out a little bit. Okay, just before you do this, what am I gonna feel? Most people say they feel the needle going in, obviously. Some people also say they feel it going into their legs a little bit for a second, but that's about it. Okay, that doesn't sound too bad. You'll be fine, Melissa. If my stupid daughter-in-law can do it without an epidural, you can do it with one. Wait, hold on 1 second. Miranda didn't get an epidural for her baby? No. Little Miss Perfect chose not to get one. Oh, okay, never mind. I don't want the epidural. I'm gonna do this without it. Melissa, please don't be stubborn. Yeah, I would opt for the epidural. Last time I checked, doctor, with all due respect, first of all, you're not my normal gyno. You're the house doctor. And second of all, I think you're a man. You've never gotten an epidural, so don't tell me what to do with my body, please. Mill, I'm not getting the epidural. I'll be okay. Okay, so no epidural. I'm not gonna repeat myself again. I'm gonna get back into bed. Alright, Melissa, I think it's about time we start pushing. Oh my god, okay? The pain is just like really unbearable. Like, oh my god. I warned you. You shouldn't have been stubborn and you should have gotten the epidural. Alright, well there's no time for that now. Melissa, you're just gonna have to breathe. We're gonna teach you how to breathe while we push. Okay, wait. My baby's father's not in the room. Okay, he needs to be here. Before you changed your mind for the epidural, remember they kicked him out. I don't think anyone went to go get him. Alright, we really don't have time to go. No, I'm not kidding. Okay, I'm not pushing a baby out unless he's next to me. We'll send someone to go get him, but we really do have to start pushing now. Thank you. Can I have something for like pain though in the meantime? Yeah, sure. Melissa, if you want to give birth to this baby, you're going to have to pace yourself. I'm trying, Mill. Hi, Mr. Riley? Yeah. You can come back into the room. She's gonna be pushing now. Alright, well why didn't anyone call me? I've been sitting out here for a half hour. Well, that's crossing the line, Brian. She pretty much called you over to blame you for her pregnancy loss. That's... I mean, maybe it's her grief, but still. Victor, I've told you this before, as cheesy as it may sound. Ever since I was a little boy, I wanted the career, I wanted the wife, and I wanted the children. That was a package for me. I only had the career. I'm infertile, I'm not gonna adopt and raise a kid by myself. And I'm not gonna plague a woman with my infertility and my problems with that. So, I'm doing what I want. I'm living my life. Well, I'm glad that you're finding closure in your own way. You're my friend. I just want you to be happy. Yeah. Shay, I feel bad for what she went through, but I'm not a doormat. And I'm moving on. I'm also glad that you found closure with Miranda. Again, I'm sorry for pushing that on you. It was wrong of me. You know, I've been thinking about that too, Victor. I didn't tell you this, but I kissed her. I shouldn't have done that. But I also shouldn't have let Shay walk all over me and treat me like garbage either. That husband of Miranda's doesn't deserve her. He treats her like garbage. And I have respected the boundaries of marriage, but I'm done. If she ever reaches out to me again, she's welcome in my house. Oh boy. His ex-girlfriend broke him. I'm friends with one of the nurses in labor and delivery, and she told me that Melissa's pushing the baby out now. Oh, great. I haven't even heard from Joey. He hasn't called me or texted me or anything. How have you been doing through everything? I hope you're taking some, me time. I'm doing good. The baby's watching Mickey, and I'm just decompressing, trying not to think about anything. I just don't know what I'm gonna do when, Joey comes back. Maybe once the baby is out and he comes home to you, you'll feel different and feel like there was a weight lifted off your chest. I hope so. Well, keep me updated. I will. I'm probably going to spoil when the baby is born and post it on social media before she gets to. Just for you. Don't do that. I mean, do whatever you want. Bye, Gabby. Not that type of girl. Let's eat, baby.
Alright, Melissa, you're doing good. You're doing good. You just gotta keep breathing, keep pushing, and I'm right here. Alright, I'm right here. Alright?